Boom, what's up? This is the fastest way to finish your songs. Let's be honest, man, sometimes it might take even weeks to finish a song, right? Sometimes it takes a fucking while. And that's not good, right? That's bad. I don't think that's an enjoyable experience when a song takes that long. And of course you're not going to make nearly as much progress towards whatever goals you have as an artist, as a musician. The key really is if you have a faster rate of finishing songs and releasing songs, you will make more progress. It's that simple, right? If you can make a song 3-4 times quicker than however much you're making it now, you will have 4 times the progress, right, within the same time. So that is really the key. Is really the key to finish your songs as fast as possible. Another reason, I would say it's just less enjoyable, right? To be working on the same song for even just a week, but weeks, right? Anything above a week, I don't find that to be enjoyable, right? I don't find that it almost begins to feel more as like an obligation, right? You're not quite as excited to work on the song, and it's just you've been listening to the same shit over and over again. You come back, you come back to sit down and make the music, and you're just not nearly as excited. You're not nearly as motivated to do it after weeks, right? I can make the analogy of like imagine like some old like wife that you know what I mean? Like your wife, she's like getting kind of ugly, she's kind of boring and shit, but you're married to her, so you have to keep hanging out with your wife. It's the same as a song, right? We want to finish it, but if it's taking us this fucking long, it's not enjoyable. It's not enjoyable. My best experiences of making songs have been when they take me about 2-3 days. I would say that is the perfect amount of time to be working on a song, right? It maintains your motivation, your excitement throughout it. It's fun. It doesn't drag on. You're not kind of getting kind of this like monotonous, like, oh yeah, another day I gotta clock in and work on this song. Oh, like it's a fucking job or something, right? That's the whole reason I want to be a musician, is because it doesn't feel like a fucking job, right? Because I enjoy it. And I enjoy shit the most. I enjoy making songs when it only takes me a couple of days. And I hope you agree with me. You fucking agree with me, right? And another reason why this sucks, right? Taking so long to finish songs, is that I would argue you're far less likely to actually finish it, right? Because your motivation, when you begin making a song, you kind of get this sense of motivation. You're like, oh yeah, like this is going to be really good. You have this idea, you begin working on it, you're like, this is fucking fire, this is sick. You get filled with all this motivation, right? But as the days go on, I find that starts to dwindle, right? It might kind of have some, like, peaks and valleys. But after a fucking week, I'm not motivated to work on the same song, right? I would find it far more exciting to start a new song, to work on a new idea. And I think that is a huge reason people do not finish their songs, is because they're not motivated to. They don't give a fuck. It's not exciting. It just gets fucking boring. After weeks of working on the same song, listening to the same shit over and over again, it's not fucking enjoyable. I used to take weeks to finish my songs. And it was not good. That's not why I want to make music. To sit there every day and to start feeling like this obligation of like, oh yeah, I gotta keep working on this song. Oh, discipline, right? I'm making progress and everything, but it's not enjoyable. It's really not enjoyable. And I would give up all the fucking time because I would lose the motivation, so I wouldn't end up posting the songs anyway, right? And I would have such a slower rate of releasing music. I wasn't releasing music consistently because it was taking me so long, and I wasn't even enjoying it anymore, and this and that, right? It's not good. It's not good to take that long. So when I was going through this, when it was taking me so long to finish songs, I just got fucking fed up. I really got pissed off because I looked back over the months and I was so disappointed that I didn't release much music. I barely finished any songs. I felt like I was making no fucking progress towards my goals, no progress to become a successful musician, to make money from music and stuff like that, which I want to do, right? And that feeling of making no fucking progress, that feeling of looking back and just feeling like a failure because you have a bunch of unfinished songs that you gave up on, or you know, you only have 2 songs that you finished because it took you so fucking long. It's not a good experience. So I really got pissed off. I really got fed up with dealing with that, right? So I became fucking obsessed with fixing this issue and dealing with it because it's just so much fucking better. It's so much better, right? Like, literally just yesterday I finished a song and it only took me 2 days. And I'm honestly really, really proud of the song I made. And it was just such an enjoyable experience the entire time, right? Because I was just, the idea was still fresh, it was new, and I just smashed it out. I felt so productive. I felt like the creativity was just effortlessly like flowing out of me, and it was fucking beautiful. It was such an amazing experience, and it's experiences like those, which is why I make music, and that's why I want to do music. So I've had this big transformation where it used to fucking take me ages. I was like questioning whether I even want to make music anymore because it's fucking not enjoyable and it's taking so long, and I feel like a little piece of shit because I can barely finish any songs, right? But yeah, and now, literally just yesterday, I smashed one out, right? And it's because I obsessed over this issue, and I discovered a few key strategies that have allowed me this you know, uptick in productivity and just fucking speed. Just getting in and out, just fucking boom. It feels fucking good, man. It feels fucking good. Now, so what are the strategies that I began using that have allowed me to finish my songs so much faster? I'm reading off the script there, but yeah, so what are the strategies? I'm going to tell them to you right now. Strategy number 1, right? So strategy number 1 is to only work on the essential, most high leverage components of your song. So that sounds a little complicated, but I'll explain what I mean. When you make a song, right, I'm looking at this from the perspective of you're making the instrumental, so you're making the beat and you're doing vocals. That's what I personally do, but if you don't necessarily do that, this can still definitely apply to you. When you make music, there is multiple different tasks and different things you can work on within the act of making music, right? So for example, obviously recording vocals are big, making a chord progression, programming drums, recording drums, and then all this, you know, adding effects, adding sound effects, transitions, bass, mixing, you know, adding all this, mixing, leveling, all this shit, right? So this, within the act of making music, there are many, many different tasks that you can be doing at any given time. So these tasks, or these kind of components, I'd say, some of them are more important than others, right? I'm sure we can agree that, just for example, recording vocals is far more important and will help you finish a song more than fucking adding reverb to your snare drum. You know what I mean? You see that this component, this task, is far above this, right? So when I say the essential, think about essential components of a song. What makes up a song? For most genres, I think a chord progression is pretty fucking huge, right? A chord progression, I'd say, is essential for a lot of genres. Chord progression, and that's probably the most important, and vocals, probably, right? You might not do vocals, you might, but either way, chord progression and vocals, that is fucking huge for most genres, and drums, right? I would say these are the 3 most essential components that you can work on at any given time. Chords, vocals, drums, and I'd even say, you know, bass probably comes later, personally. But compare these sort of components, right? These high leverage, you understand high leverage as in, you know, you can put the same amount of time into chords and vocals as you can with fucking adding effects and adding, like, fucking ambiance in the background or some shit, right? You can do these things, or you can do these things. You can spend 10 minutes on either of them, but you're going to make far more progress towards finishing the song if you're working on chords, vocals, drums, maybe bass, right? So this is what I mean by working only on the essential components. And you might think, no, that's crazy because, you know, the other things, they're little, but we need to do them. We need to mix. We need to do the mix. We need to add effects. We need to do all these things, right? We do, but when you're first making a song, you're going to make, you're going to make far more progress, far more quicker progress towards finishing the song if you do these essential components. So I'd like you to think of an analogy, right? I think of it as a loading bar, like a progress bar, right? You know when you're fucking downloading some shit and it's like goes from like 0, then it's like 1, 2, 3% all the way to like 100%, right? To finish to load the bar, you know what I mean? Imagine when you're creating a song, there's this imaginary progress bar, like downloading bar, and once you reach 100%, the song is finished. Within this analogy, the high leverage components, these essential components, are chords, vocals, drums, a little bit of bass. These components contribute so much more percent of the loading bar to finishing, right? So just as a hypothetical example, if you record a chord progression or, do a chord progression, I would say that would contribute at least 20% to finishing the song, maybe even more, 25%, right, to finishing the song. But imagine you work on, instead you have a few things, but now you're putting all this time into working on effects. Things, they sound cool, right? Reverb, delay, fucking phaser and all this shit, right? All this nerdy shit. It's fucking fun, right? It sounds cool. But if you're doing reverb and all these certain things, you can spend so much time on them, but the progress bar might only go up 2%, 3%, you know what I mean? And then if you compare that to something like doing chords, I would say chords is like 25%, vocals, that's like a 20%, drums, another 20%. That's what I mean by these being high leverage components. They contribute more to finishing the song. So my recommendation to you is to forget about all the other shit. Forget about all the little things of sound effects and this little fucking, all these little kind of elements of the song that don't contribute much to the song actually being finished. Of course, we probably want to add them eventually, and that's fine, but don't add anything. Don't put any work into these low leverage, just little bullshit tasks, right? Until you've finished, I'd say, the 3 main essential things. Probably bass too, but chords, vocals, drums. If you get in straight away, like just imagine that what it looks like is when you come in, you start making a song. If you spend 2 hours, right, you can easily finish the chords, all the chord progression, vocals, and drums, right? If you apply yourself, within a couple hours, you can have all those elements. And I would say at that point, your song is honestly like 80-90% finished. You know what I mean, right? If you invest all your time to begin with these essential components of the song, it will be pretty much 90% finished. And then you can worry about all the other shit. Then you can be like, oh yeah, I'll do reverb and I'll do this and that and boom, 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 right? I think a bad habit that I've noticed in myself, and you might begin to notice in yourself, is that these components, these main components, are probably more difficult to create, right? It's so easy to just fuck around with knobs and do little reverbs and all this shit, and do little, chopping up the vocal and editing all this shit. It's easier to do that, right? But the main components, they take a bit of fucking brain work. Like, for me personally, vocals I find really hard, right? I'll be honest, vocals are not my strong suit, right? So I just, you'll be recording the vocals, and then you're like, no, this sounds shit. Oh, should I say it like this? You're trying to write lyrics. All these things, for me, I find very, very difficult, right? So I will often procrastinate doing the vocals. Even though they're super, super important to me making a song, I will just push them off and be like, nah, I don't want to, I'll just do something easier. I'll just, I like doing chords, I like doing drums, so I'll do those straight away, which is good. I'll do those straight away. But then when I should be recording vocals, I'll be fucking around with all this, I'll do fills, and then I'll do fucking this sound effect, and I'll add reverb to the vocal. I'm mixing the vocals and doing all these things that don't contribute to me finishing the song. So you know yourself best. I'm sure there's a component that you might find challenging, right? For a lot of people, it's vocals, because it's kind of cringe. You're sitting there, you're like, oh no, I sound shit. Listen, vocals are kind of a bit more difficult to record. But maybe for you, maybe chords. Maybe chords are fucking hard for you because you don't like playing the guitar, or the music theory of you can't really figure it out, right? Maybe chords are hard for you. Maybe drums. Maybe you don't have a strong sense of rhythm and you get frustrated when you make drums, so you procrastinate. You're like, yeah, I do need to do drums, but you really love doing vocals and chords, right? You know yourself best. I'm sure there's quite an important element of the song that you find a lot more challenging, a bit more difficult. So for me, obviously, it's vocals. And what would happen with me is that I would start making music, I get a good idea, I got the chord progression, I'm adding all these drums, I love doing drums, so I'll spend fucking literally hours just doing drums. And after a while, you're not really getting anywhere. You're not really getting any closer to finishing the song, you're just fucking around editing things. I'll be like, oh no, maybe I should change the hi-hat velocity from 38% to, you know what I mean? All these little details that don't contribute to finishing the song. And yeah, I used to just continually push off vocals. Push it off. I'd make instrumentals quite quickly. I'd have the beat, I'd have everything, but then I keep fucking around with the beat, tweaking the beat, because it's easier for me, right? And I procrastinate doing vocals so long, it'd be weeks. And I'm like, oh, I gotta do those vocals, man. I gotta do it. And the more you put it off, the harder it seems, right? The more you put it off, it's like, oh, when you do all this easy shit first, all this fun little reverbs and effects and all these crazy reverse risers and all this bullshit, right? That might be easy and fun. It seems so much more difficult to then sit down and have to record vocals. So this might look a little bit different for you, but I hope you understand what I'm getting at, right? So when you make music, keep in mind the most important components. For most genres, you might be a bit different, but chords, vocals, drums. When I began making a song a couple days ago, I did this really, really well. And I was actually proud of myself for doing this. I sat down, literally within, I'm gonna say, 2 hours. I'm gonna say 2 hours, I had all the main guitar chords recorded, drums, the basic pattern of the drums, I programmed them in, and the vocals recorded, right? And when I got to that point, it took me 2 hours, and the song's 80% done, 90% done. And the great thing about that is that I find you get another little boost of motivation. When you see the song being so close to finish, right, so quickly, you're like, fuck. You can really see the song taking shape and the potential that it might have, right? And I find that gives me another little boost of motivation. And that carried me into the second day of me making this song. When I did all the extra little effects, and I did an outro and an intro, I did all these reverb and crazy delays and stuff, and it was fun, but it was good because I got all the hard work out of the way first, all the essential shit, the stuff that I would normally procrastinate. I got that done literally within a few hours, and then the next fucking day was me just polishing it off and making the song sound really, really cool. And it was just a great experience. So that is a fucking huge one. Strategy number 1. Only work on the high leverage essential components. Remember, probably chords, vocals, drums. Record all of those in, even if it's rough. Just get a rough idea of what the song's gonna sound like, and the rest is fucking easy. I'm telling you, bro, the rest is so fucking easy. So if you found this valuable already, and if you would like my personal help to help you finish more songs, release songs, all this shit, right? just check out, there's a link in the description. Just check it out, bro. I offer, like, I'd make custom exclusive videos literally just for you to help you on this journey, help you finish songs, help you release songs, help you make more progress. So if there's any specific issue that you're dealing with, literally click the link. I'm inside there's like a kind of program thing that I've created. I'm inside there. Literally, you can text me and I will help you. I will personally help you with whatever problem you're having. So if that sounds cool, just check the link. I'll continue. Strategy number 2. Just say it's finished. Right? You're probably like, what? What does he mean? This is going to take, it took me a long time to kind of develop this concept and understand it, but your song is finished whenever you say it's finished. Right? There is no, a song can be anything, right? A song can be anything. Some songs are just piano, right? Some songs are just guitar and vocals, right? We have this kind of strange idea that, how do you know a song is finished? I'll just pose you that question. When do you actually say it's finished, right? It can be at any time during you making the song. So, I think we have this natural tendency to just want to continue working on a song. And a lot of it comes from perfectionism, right? When we make a song, obviously we want it to be good. We want it to be the best thing we've ever made. We want to add all these different techniques and things that we've learned. We want to implement them in this song. So it's easy to just continue adding shit, more and more shit. Oh, I'll add this thing. Oh yeah, I did that. Oh, I'm going to add this thing. That'll be cool. Right? And you keep adding shit to this song because you want to make it super cool, right? And I completely understand that. I'm in the same boat. But sometimes, bro, you just need to call it. You just need to be like, all right, I'm done. I'm done fucking with shit. I'm done adding new shit. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's difficult to just say that. Sometimes it's difficult to just say, I'm done. It's finished. Right? Because we find a sense of comfort as artists, I think, from continually adjusting little things and changing little things. Like, I'm making it a little bit better. It's gonna get really good. I'm making it better, right? It's this perfectionism. I think I just thought of this today, we've kind of been programmed too from listening to the radio and this mainstream music, right? That we think our music has to be like that, right? We think, oh, a song needs 2 verses and then the chorus and then a bridge, and it needs this, it needs a certain amount of lyrics and bars in the intro and everything, right? We've just heard our entire lives this very conventional mainstream way of creating a song. But I'm here to argue that a song can be whatever the fuck you want, right? You're the one creating the song, right? It can be anything. And once you have this realization that a song doesn't need all this typical structure that we think of, I have songs, right? Some people wouldn't consider them songs, but I have songs that I've put on Spotify that have just been me strumming on a guitar and like maybe humming a little bit, like right? Most people would think, oh no, that's not a finished song. A song needs to be this. A song can be whatever you want. I'm just telling you, bro, like it's honestly feels cool to have this level of freedom where you just like fuck the mainstream, fuck all this mainstream culture where people think a song has to be like this, it has to have this, and a verse and a chorus, and then the second verse has to be like this, and then there's a bridge. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck if my song sounds nothing like that? If my song is me hitting a piano with a fucking baseball bat and then taking a shit on it and then screaming, that's fucking fine. That's cool as fuck, bro. That's art. You know what I mean? I'm not in this shit. I'm not trying to make music to be some mainstream, popular, this and that. Like, it's obviously we want an audience, we want clout, we want to be famous, probably. If you make music, you kind of want to be a famous musician. Like, that would be fucking sick. But I wouldn't get caught up in trying to make a mainstream kind of, with popular sensibilities and this kind of very rigid structure of a song. Because maybe that's not what you authentically want to make, right? And I found myself where I have a cool piece of music. Maybe it's only 1 minute long. Maybe it's fucking 10 minutes long, but I have a piece of music and it won't fit into the conventional means of what people would consider a song, right? So I can continue working on that piece of music until it fits into a box and, oh yeah, it's a song now. Now it's finished, right? But really at any point along the line of you making a song, you can just say it's finished. The song I recently made, right? Just a couple days ago, the song that I made, literally after a few hours of making, like I'm gonna say like 3 hours, it could have been finished, right? Especially because of strategy 1 that I said of. I did all the 3 components straight away. Once you do that, you don't even need to fucking do that. Once you have chords, it's a song. Once you put vocals on it, wow, that's an even better song. Drums, that's fucking fantastic. You don't need to do anything else. You can if you want to, but if it's taking you so long to make a song because you think, no, it needs to be better before it's finished, right? It needs to, it needs to be like this, it needs to be like this. It doesn't need to be like anything. At any point along the way of you making music, you can just say it's finished. And I'm literally say it out loud, right? If you're making a song and you're like, oh, like, this is kind of dragging on, like, I kind of feel like I want to work on something else. Fine, do it. Just say, it's finished. And then it's done. Then fucking release it on Spotify. Boom. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's difficult to do that. Sometimes it's difficult to let go of your song. It's similar to, not that we probably don't have children. I don't. But I can imagine it's similar to raising a child, right? That's what I liken making a song to a lot of the time. You sit there, you nurture it, you help it grow in a certain direction, you make it better and better and better. But at some point, you need to let it go, right? And maybe it's earlier than you wanted to. But, don't be one of those parents where it's like, you don't let your kid just fucking go off in the world. You know what I mean? You don't release them and show them to the world. But that's what we need to do with our songs. At any point along the way, right? Whenever you fucking want to. You're in control. You're in charge, right? So if you think, this song's taking so long to finish, just finish it. Like, literally, like, this sounds so weird, but just say out loud, it's finished. Even though you wanted to add this thing, and you wanted to add this, and you wanted to add a guitar solo, and this and that. I find myself in that boat all the time. I'm working on a song, and I'm like, I have all these ideas that I still want to add. Oh, but I could add a guitar solo, and then I could add a rap verse, and then I could add this, and this, and this. And yeah, it would make the song really cool. But the song's already cool. Sorry, there's a car outside. That's all I'm going to say, man. Strategy 2, just say it's finished. This sounds weird, and I hope you understand what I mean, but you're in control, right? And obviously, we want to make the best song we can. We want to keep working on it until it's perfect, but it's never going to be there, right? And it's so much better to just release something before it's completely finished or before it's perfect than to take weeks working on a song and then maybe not even release it because you just get fucking frustrated and give up and abandon it. It's so much better to just, after a couple days of working on a song, just say, it's finished. It's finished. It's ready. That's strategy 2. Now, strategy 3 is... Strategy 3 is to remove distractions. So this is while you're actually sitting down making music, right? People nowadays say lock in, right? I use that, you know what I mean? It's like, it just makes so much sense. But you need to fucking lock in, is what I'm saying. When you're making music, sit there and fucking lock in, bro. Just lock in. Headphones on, fucking blinders on, no distractions, right? So, practically, to do this is, don't fucking touch your phone. Don't touch your fucking phone the entire time you're making music. I always get aggressive when I speak about phones and distractions and things like this. But they're fucking evil, bro. They're fucking evil. We need to open our eyes and be like, this is fucking taking so much of our energy away from other things that we could put. Our lives would be so much fucking better if people weren't always directing their attention towards this little fucking metal box That's fucking evil. I'm telling you, it's evil. These fucking corporations, these corporations who invent fucking iPhones and all their Apple and Samsung, these fucking people, they don't want you to succeed. They want you to be a fucking slave. They want you to be a consumer, right? And this is all scary. It is fucking scary, bro. It is fucking scary. Get rid of your fucking phone, especially when you're making music. Turn all the notifications off, right? You might, what? That's crazy. I'm the only fucking. Why do people have notifications? I'm fucking baffled. I'm confused, right? I'll always be hanging out with a friend, and then their phone just goes off. I'm like, it's a ding, and then you go look at the phone. It draws your attention away. It draws your brain's fucking energy when this is what we need to put into making music, to put into our goals, right? It's not that big. It's not that big of a deal, Aiden. It's just a fucking notification. No, because you get fucking thousands of these things, bro. It's stupid. And I'll be hanging out with someone. They get a notification on their phone. They're like, they go to look down at like shitty neck posture, mouth breathing. They go to look down at their phone, and it's like fucking Pizza Hut texting them. Fucking Pizza Hut. There's a new 10 for 2 deal. It's like, shut the fuck up. Why the fuck is Pizza Hut giving you notifications? Fuck that. We've established that I fucking hate phones. So, I hope you would, I'm telling you, bro, when I got rid of my fucking phone, when I stopped, like, because bro, I'll be making music with so many people. I spoke about this recently in another video. I'll be making music with so many people, and they're just on their phone, right? Making music. We'll be sitting there, I'll be trying to lock in, I'll be trying to do that, and they'll nudge me and be like, oh, bro, look at this meme. Can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to make music. You know what I mean? Don't allow. It's fucking evil. It is evil. There's no other way of putting it. Don't allow these fucking companies who hate you, who want you to be a fucking slave. I'm so for real. I'm so fucking dead ass, bro. Get rid of your fucking phone when you're making music. Generally, you should just get rid of it. But if that's, if you can't do that, turn all the notifications off. Put it in a different room. Put it on. Just turn it off. Put it on silent, completely turn the fucking phone off, and put it... Oh, someone's mowing a lawn. Just put it not in your fucking room. Put it out of the room when you're making music. Don't touch it, don't think about it. That's a big one. Phone is probably the biggest fucking distraction. Another one, this sounds really mean. Another distraction is people. People. Your family, right? When you're actually sitting there trying to make music, you need every fucking advantage that you can to make the song quick, to make the song as best as you can, to fucking just smash it out. And one thing I've noticed, which it kind of gets frustrating sometimes, is you'll be making music, and then someone just starts banging on your door, like, oh, you gotta do the dishes, or like, oh, have you done your homework yet, or some shit like that, right? Your family's always banging on your fucking door when you're trying to make... Sorry, I'm all angry now because of the phones. But, yeah, obviously... You can't get rid of your family. You can't put your family on silent. But what I would recommend for this is to wake up really, really early. To wake up super early before any of your family members are awake, right? And personally, I wake up at like 4:15 a.m. And no one's fucking awake. It's brilliant. It's dark outside. There's no fucking light. I can't even see anything. How am I going to be distracted looking outside, looking at some shit? It's pitch fucking black. Pitch black. I'm in my room. Turn all the fucking lights off, too. Pitch black. The only light that I see when I'm making music is the light coming from my fucking laptop. Right? It draws all my attention there. You want to direct all your attention there, and anything that tries to pull your attention away. Right? Family members, phone, anything. Just fucking remove it. Remove it from your life. Fucking remove it. Those are the big ones. Yeah, if you wake up really early, no one's going to bother you. No one's going to text you. No one's going to need you. No one's going to fucking do anything. You're alone. You're in your own private little fucking sanctuary, little studio in the middle of in a fucking caravan, right? It's fucking awesome. You're alone. It's great. So, those are the 3 strategies. Strategy number 1, focus on the essential high leverage components, right? So, chords, vocals, drums. Just remember that when you're making music, just every couple minutes, get the habit of asking yourself, like, is this important what I'm doing? Like, this work that I'm doing on the song, is this high leverage? Is this essential to creating the song? And a lot of the time it's not, right? Even for me, I'm still making music, and then I kind of realize I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I've been sitting here, like, changing the fucking reverb or the gain on the guitar for like 5 fucking minutes. What a waste of time. What a fucking waste of time. No one's gonna even notice that when they listen to the song. Oh, bro, the gain was 2% higher. No one gives a fuck. You can always change it afterwards, but just get the ideas out as quick as possible, right? Because you can lose them. When you have these ideas going around in your head and you take so long, you lose your ideas. They just never come to fruition. So that's strategy 1. Just ask yourself, is this high leverage? Is this component essential? Right? Now, strategy 2 was just say it's finished. At any point throughout you making a song, you working on a song, it's up to you. You're in control. If you feel like it's dragging on a bit, you're like, fuck, bro, it's almost been a week that I'm working on this song, and like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to make it better, I want to do, just, it's finished. Just say it out loud. Just literally say, it's finished. You can say that at any point, right? There's no excuse then. A song can literally take you an hour. A song can take you an hour where you record a fucking guitar and then just like freestyle on it. Boom. That's a song. That's a song. I want people to stop fucking pop music. You know, like this, people think music has to be like this. Or music, you know, if I'm ever going to be successful, my music has to sound like this and have this thing and this thing. It doesn't. Your music can be whatever it wants. And I'm telling you, bro, when you put your music out, people fucking like it. No, some people are going to fucking hate it, yeah. People think my music's shit. A lot of people think my music's shit. But I only give a fuck about the people who like it. You know what I mean? And anything I put out, there's gonna be someone on planet Earth that thinks it's fucking dope. Right? So at any point, just say, it's finished. And strategy number 3, remove distractions. This one's very simple. Just, when you're making music, actually lock in, bro. Actually lock in. Fucking headphones on. Just fucking, boom. Looking at the fucking computer. Or looking at whatever. Maybe you have some other machine that you use. Just looking at that shit. Don't, like, bro, I'm literally telling you, like, get water and everything ready. So you don't have to get up and get a drink. Fucking shit. Shit before you make music so you don't have to fucking go and shit. Also, don't eat. I should have said this earlier. Don't fucking eat. This sounds crazy, but digestion is a distraction. Like, what? It literally uses your fucking brain's energy to digest shit. It's so demanding on your body, so don't eat before, and especially not during making music. Bad fucking idea. Be fasted. I'm literally telling you how to be like peak fucking performance when you're making music. I'm dropping the sauce, bro. So like, don't fucking eat. Don't have your phone. Get everything ready where you know if you need to, you can sit in this room for the next 10 fucking hours and you'll be okay. That's number 3, remove distractions. So yeah, I hope this video helped you. And again, I'm just going to speak about the program that I'm creating. You can get early access to it. Just check it out, link in description, man. If where I'm building a course in there. You'll have access to a course, a community. There's already a few guys in there who make music, who are on the same journey as you, interested in the same things as you. That's another thing, man. Making music can sometimes be really fucking lonely. Because not really, especially at my age, people, you know, everyone used to kind of want to be a rapper and this and that. But when I'm 20 now, dude, and everyone's fucking given up. Everyone's given up. I'm not fucking many people are still making songs. So it's great, I think, to have a community of people around you that are all focusing on this shit, right? Where you can talk to them, where you're like, fuck, bro, like, it's taken me like 4 days to finish this song. And then one guy in the community is going to be like, oh yeah, bro, no, like, just finish it. Or like, I'll help you. Like, do you want, you know, I'll do a guitar for it. I just think I have this vision of a super supportive community. Everyone's helping each other. Everyone's on the same path. We can fucking collaborate and shit. And I'm in there, so it's like you can once you join the program, it's $37 at the time of me recording this. Fucking way too cheap, really way too cheap. Because one of the members in there, I'm recording him a course, an exclusive course, and it's fucking taking hours of work. So really, $37 is a fucking steal. $37, man. Just check it out. I'm dragging on, but I really think it's gonna be fucking cool. I think it's gonna be fucking lit. When a few guys join, there'll be more and more courses, more and more helpful, It's just like these videos, but super fucking in depth, and anything you want. Once you're in there, text me. We can do live calls where I help you fucking one-on-one straight away. And yeah, I'll help you solve any problem, any issue you're having with making music, because I've been doing this for a pretty fucking long time. And I've experienced a lot of shit, and I've learned a lot of shit, and I just want to give that back. I want to give that back to dudes like me who are just trying to make music, where no one fucking believes in them. But I fucking believe in you, bro. If you've made it this far, you're a fucking G. You're an absolute G, and you're gonna be fucking successful, right? No matter what you do, you don't even have to buy my fucking course. Just keep watching my videos, and they'll fucking help you. Keep learning, keep improving. What's it? Drop shit, stay lit. Have a good one, lad.